So Carl Brentzel out on track at the moment. Hamish Murray out there having a fair dinkum red hot crack. Have a look at how Hamish Murray, the animation in the navigation, certainly pretty flat out. This looking like a very tidy run in this jet speed hull. A little bit porpoisey around the bottom. They're not going to be worried too much about that, but they're really pushing very hard for this overall championship win, and they are certainly going to be locked into a big battle for the podium places. So Carl Brentzel, Hamish Murray. The boys from Tapanui on the hook is the name of the boat. Oh, very close to the inside there at a 56.306, 56.306. News from the pits in the bootlegger, the unlimited boat. The reverse bucket came down off the start line. We saw it submerge. And, well, the Americans not having a great day of it. They've been down there having a look at it, just trying to get the engine turned over. And we really hope that that isn't the end of the day. It's a long way to come to do one lap all the way from Washington and Idaho respectively. And then if that boat isn't running, that will actually take out Chris and Katie Munro, the B team, in that boat as well. So the team's working feverishly over there in the bootlegger to get that one sorted out. So qualifying round number 3. It is the Group B, brought to you by Mike's Transport Warehouse. Sam Gray now making his way to the start line. Mike Allen doing the navigational duties. So we are at the Novus Autoglass or Wanaka Aquatrack. So this man leading the championship in this Stinger hull, the 9 Lives Racing, HRE, Giant Oils, PSS, Wairarapa and Barron Farming. So really sedate out there at the moment for Sam Gray. So Sam Gray, Mike Allen, the fisherman. So we've just got a message here that we need the, right, okay. All right, so we will be back in just a second with some information, but Sam Gray just feathering the boat at the moment. Had a bit of an issue with the rotation during qualifying round number 2. Didn't make qualifying round number 1. So just trying to file this boat into its pattern at the moment. So Sam Gray across the line there with a 65.917. We've just had a request from the Broken Arrow team. They are looking for a QJ309 bearing for the jet unit. So there are some things that I don't have one in my back pocket, but they're looking for a QJ309 bearing. So if anybody listening or out there on the track might have an idea about that, certainly let us know, because we want to see the Broken Arrow back out on the course. As meantime, we go to Bryce and Kylie Barron and the LJ Hooker machine. The pairing from Carterton, the Farmers. LJ Hooker emblazoned all over the side of this boat. And at the moment, Bryce and Kylie, they've had a few rotational errors like a lot of everybody here today. Oh, that Stinger hull just looked a bit weird in the crosswash. Through the flip-flops to the far side of the track, bogged it down into the right-hander. That'll cost them a little bit of time, but it is only qualifying round number 3, so nothing too much to worry about there. Just re-straighten it up. Send it round the donut. Now down across the Springtech sweeper and through the line with a 57.311, 57.311 there for the LJ Hooker Racing Team out of Carterton, Bryce and Kylie Barron. All right, we've got Robert White, the man in the Vickers machine, the twin turbo. Mate, the first lap looked a bit dodgy.
Well, you got to check the scenery out, don't you? Try the track, especially when the boat's not is playing up a wee bit. So,
mate, looks like it's that second lap that you did looks like it's stepping out in some of the crosswashers.
It is, yeah. It's sort of hocking a wee bit in the bow for some reason, but we're trying to get on top of it.
Mate, no, you're not too worried about it. You just keep putting your foot flat, won't you?
Yeah, that'll happen later.
Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert White just joining me quickly in the commentary tower. Appreciate you coming up and having a bit of a moment with us, mate. That's fantastic. We've got Ross Travers in Radioactive. He's just sort of said, no, I'm not having a chat to you, caveman. I'm walking well and truly away. And that quite often happens. Very disappointing when it does, but that's life. So we are now waiting for our next competitor, but at the moment in the Group B, it is leading the way is Carl Brentsel with a 56 and change, Bryce Barrett in a 57, Andrew Craig with a 65, Sam Gray with a 65. All right, so now it will be camel towing. Richard Curry, the man from Clinton, the deer farmer. Kimberly Kennedy from Cromwell, Curry Racing. And these guys have been having a pretty good season, all things considered. So we'll expect to see a little bit of pace, hopefully, in this lap. Just trying to get that confidence, as we keep talking about throughout the course of the day. So looking reasonable at the moment. Ease it off. Get the boat settled for the hairpin. Well done to that man. So got that nice and settled. Didn't need to rush it into the corner. He's only qualifying round number 3. 5 opportunities to qualify before we get into the finals. Around the bottom, up through the middle. Oh, geez, he really laid the bow of the boat over that island. Lucky there's no peninsula under there, because that could have got unstuck. Oh, has he sorted it out? There was a wrong way in there, but he recorrected that pretty quickly. Very quick reflexes there from Curry Racing. Richard Curry with a 58.319 puts himself into P3 for qualifying round number 3. So it was Carl Brentsel, Bryce Barron, Richard Curry, Andrew Craig and Sam Gray as we reset our clocks and get ready to go qualifying round number 3 LS style.